Even though Travis Kalanick, Warren Buffett, and Evan Spiegel are now household names, they all started out working regular jobs just like the rest of us. What comes to mind immediately when you hear the names Warren Buffett, Giorgio Armani, and Elon Musk? Perhaps lavish possessions such as private airplanes, homes, and expensive automobiles. That is not always the case. Some come from the lowest beginnings. Let us have a look at some of these billionaires. To begin with, we have Jeff Bezos. As a result of his pioneering work in the field of internet shopping, Jeff Bezos accumulated a fortune. After working in finance on Wall Street, Bezos founded Amazon.com in the garage of his Seattle home in 1994 and managed it solely as an online book reseller. After another 3 years, the firm became public, and it has since expanded to encompass everything from furniture to food to Amazon's brand of consumer electronic items. With total revenues of $107 billion in 2015, Amazon's chairman and CEO, Jeff Bezos, received a lot of negative media attention last year due to reports that the company's warehouses are high-pressure and toxic work environments, which he denied. The online retailer continues to thrive thanks to the growth of Amazon Web Services and the cloud computing branch and a bold plan to conquer India's trillion-dollar online retailing market. Outside of Amazon, Bezos owns Blue Origin, a privately held space business that launched successfully its first spaceship in 2015, and the Washington Post, which he acquired in 2013. Bezos purchased both of these firms in 2013, and only last month, he spent millions of dollars on a business developing a simple blood test that can identify all types of cancer. Number 2, Travis Kalanick. As a teenager, Travis Kalanick's first job was door-to-door sales for Cutco, where he sold blades. Kalanick would later start Uber and serve as its former CEO. His spirit of enterprise flourished, and at 18, he launched his first business, a preparatory school for the SAT named New Way Academy. While attending UCLA, Kalanick majored in computer engineering. Nevertheless, he left school in 1998 to pursue a career in the startup industry. The gamble paid off, since Uber currently has a market value of $69 billion and is active in about 600 locations worldwide. Number 3, Warren Buffett. Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett began his prolific investment career early. He distributed newspapers on his bike as a boy, and at age 11, the precocious Nebraska native had acquired his first stock market shares. Citi's Service preferred at $38 each and sold them for a $5 profit. After being denied by Harvard Business School, Buffett attended Columbia Business School and studied under legendary value investor Benjamin Graham, who would later become a mentor to the aspiring financier. Buffett began his career as a securities analyst in the early 1950s before launching his investing business. In 1969, he purchased textile manufacturer Berkshire Hathaway, converting it into a holding company that would contain the various successful investments that helped establish his huge wealth and earned him the moniker the Oracle of Omaha. He's gambled on firms like Coca-Cola, American Express, Geico, Fruit of the Loom, Dairy Queen, and General Motors. But they are all cash-generating machines that have promised long-term value. In August, he announced his largest acquisition, a $37.2 billion purchase of Precision Cast Parts, a producer of nuts and bolts. Buffett is a thrifty man with a taste for junk food. And probably the most astonishing aspect of his $60 billion wealth is that it does not include the $21.5 billion he has already given away. He's close with Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, with whom he co-created the Giving Pledge, a pledge by billionaires to donate at least half of their fortunes to charity. Number 4, Elon Musk. Elon Musk was born in South Africa and attended a Canadian institution before enrolling at the University of Pennsylvania, where he obtained his bachelor's degree in physics and economics. Musk dropped out of Stanford's University graduate physics program 2 days later to establish Zip2, one of the first internet navigation services. He used a portion of the earnings from this firm to launch X.com, an online payment system that was later acquired by eBay Incorporated. eBay and renamed PayPal Holdings Incorporated. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, is often in the news either for his tweets or the space flights he has conducted. However, when he first began his career, he worked for a computer game vendor in South Africa, earning an average of $500 daily. After some time, he settled in Canada and started a career as a computer engineer there. His wealth is estimated to be $263.4 billion. Our fifth spot goes to Giorgio Armani. Long before he became famous for his iconic power suits and changed the fashion business, Giorgio Armani was an officer in the Italian military. During this time, he developed an interest in different styles of clothing. The following is an excerpt from an interview that he gave Time magazine in 2009. Quote, "I was performing my military duty and I received 20 days free on vacation in Milan. A friend approached someone who would become a fashion star about whether they would be interested in assisting a photographer at a department store. Armani's first job in the fashion industry was at La Rinascente, a prestigious department store in Milan, which he took after fulfilling his obligation to serve in the military. It was there that he launched his eponymous label. Number 6, Evan Spiegel. Evan Spiegel, the creator of Snapchat, worked as an intern for Red Bull while still a student at the elite Crossroads School in Santa Monica. His responsibilities included selling energy drinks at bars and clubs. After graduating high school, Spiegel enrolled at Stanford University to study product design. While there, he became acquainted with Reggie Brown and Bobby Murphy, who would later become co-founders of Snapchat. The 7th spot goes to Bruce Nordstrom. When he was 9 years old, Bruce Nordstrom began working for the company his family owned and eventually built the retail empire known as Nordstrom's. The man who would later become a millionaire worked in the stockroom of a retailer's showroom for 25 cents an hour during World War II. His father paid for his son's wages out of his funds. From 1963 to 2006, Nordstrom was instrumental in the retailer's expansion, which saw it grow from 7 shoe stores in the Pacific Northwest to 156 locations across 27 states and a chain of boutiques in Europe. Number 8, Roger Penske. Before beginning his career as a transportation services company owner, Roger Penske was a professional race car driver. As a young entrepreneur, Penske bought, raced, and eventually sold racing cars until he made a decision that would have a catastrophic effect on his life. Penske revealed his decision to decline the opportunity to run in the Indianapolis 500 to Automotive News. Quote, "I was asked to take the driver's test to compete in the Indianapolis 500 around 1965, but I couldn't because I had a job," Penske said. Mario Andretti successfully passed the driving exam and became one of the most successful race car drivers of all time. Penske may not have achieved the success he had hoped for in racing, but judging from his current net worth of $1.6 billion, he has done quite well for himself. Number 9, Alexander Spanos. In 1951, Alex Spanos, owner of the Los Angeles Chargers, took out a loan for $800 to purchase a truck and started selling sandwiches to migrant workers in the San Juan Valley. This was the beginning of his route to become a billionaire. The night before, Spanos and his wife would make sandwiches in preparation for him to sell them the next day. Spanos started investing in real estate at just 5 years after becoming a millionaire. In 1982, he made his first investment in the team, known as San Diego Chargers at the time. Over the next decade, he worked to gradually acquire control of the whole organization, which is now worth more than $2 billion. Finally, we have Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, then 19, established thefacebook.com in 2004, essentially an early version of what would eventually become the ubiquitous social network known as Facebook. The social networking website saw a spike in user numbers as soon as Mark Zuckerberg left college to take over as CEO of Facebook full-time. It presently has over 1 billion daily users and is worth about $275 billion. After surpassing profits estimates, the company's shares reached an all-time high in November. Mark Zuckerberg, the youngest among the world's top 50 wealthiest persons, is only 31 years old. Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, Priscilla Chan, became parents for the first time in November. Zuckerberg took a 2-month paternity vacation from Facebook to spend time with his daughter. In December, the couple announced their desire to contribute 99% of their life's fortune to the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, a brand new organization. Several opponents, however, pointed out that this brand new corporation was not in and of itself a non-profit charity and that the statement was deceptive. This, however, is not the couple's first journey into the realm of philanthropic giving. They gave $25 million to the Ebola battle the previous year and $100 million in Facebook shares to help improve a public school system in New Jersey. Well, that marks the end of our video for today. We hope you like it. On your way out, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.